Have you ever wondered how your sexual health and intimacy can evolve as you get older? As we age, many of us start to think about the changes in our bodies, our relationships, and how we can maintain a fulfilling sex life. But there's a topic that many shy away from, one that has been a part of human sexuality since ancient times: the oral stimulation of the male member. In this video, I'm going to take you through an important, yet often overlooked aspect of intimacy that could greatly improve the quality of your sexual health and your relationship. We'll explore how this practice, when done with knowledge and respect, not only brings physical pleasure but also enhances emotional connection, strengthens bonds, and promotes overall well-being. Why should you watch until the end? Because this is not just about physical intimacy, it's about maintaining your emotional health, deepening the connection with your partner, and improving your sexual health as you grow older. Medical studies have shown that practices like this can release key hormones such as dopamine and oxytocin, which are essential for creating trust and emotional bonding in a relationship. You'll also learn how regular intimacy practices can prevent issues like erectile dysfunction and keep your sexual organs healthy. But that's not all. We'll also talk about the importance of communication, relaxation, and hygiene. Simple, yet crucial steps that will ensure your experiences are safe, pleasurable, and mutually satisfying. Whether you're in your 50s, 60s, or older, it's time to break the taboos and start exploring new ways to connect with your partner, keeping the spark alive and ensuring your sexual health remains a priority. So, if you're ready to embrace your sexuality at any age, keep watching. This is a space for learning, for understanding, and for truly experiencing pleasure and intimacy in the later stages of life. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. The oral stimulation of the male member, commonly referred to as fellatio, is a form of intimate practice that involves using the mouth and tongue to stimulate the male organ. While some people may find this practice uncomfortable or believe it is something that is reserved only for the younger generation, the reality is quite different. Couples of all ages, whether they are in their 30s, 50s, or even older, continue to incorporate oral sex into their relationships. For many, it's not about age, but about exploring new ways to connect and experience pleasure with their partner. So, why should couples consider engaging in this type of intimacy? The answer lies in the deeper emotional bond it can create. Oral sex, for many, is more than just a physical act. It's a way to connect on a profoundly intimate level. Research in the field of sexual health has shown that engaging in this practice, where pleasure is both given and received, triggers the release of important chemicals in the brain. Two of the most significant are dopamine and oxytocin, both of which are essential for strengthening the emotional bond between partners. Dopamine, often called the pleasure hormone, plays a critical role in our feelings of happiness and well-being. It's that sense of joy and satisfaction that we experience when we share a deep connection with another person. This hormone is crucial for maintaining the mental and emotional health of a relationship, providing the kind of pleasure that helps couples thrive and stay bonded over time. On the other hand, oxytocin, known as the attachment hormone, is what fosters trust and emotional intimacy between partners. It's this hormone that makes us feel safe, secure, and connected to our loved ones. Oxytocin strengthens the bonds that tie us together, creating a sense of closeness and affection that is vital for a healthy, enduring relationship. Together, these two powerful substances, dopamine and oxytocin, work hand in hand to reinforce communication, trust, and security in a relationship, making both the emotional and physical connections between partners more fulfilling. The benefits of practicing oral sex go beyond the physical pleasure it brings. Psychologically, it helps couples build a deeper, more trusting relationship, especially during times when intimacy may otherwise be waning. The act of sharing such intimate moments helps to ensure that couples continue to feel emotionally supported, loved, and connected, no matter their age. These substances work to reinforce the foundational elements of trust, communication, and emotional security between the partners who share this practice, ultimately improving the quality of their relationship in ways that last. From a psychological perspective, engaging in oral sex can offer profound benefits to a couple, especially during those stages of life when intimate connections tend to naturally diminish. As we age, it's not uncommon for the frequency and intensity of sexual interactions to decrease, and this can sometimes affect the emotional closeness between partners. However, studies have shown that couples who continue to practice various forms of sexual intimacy, including fellatio, report higher levels of relationship satisfaction than those who restrict themselves to more traditional forms of intimacy. This is because sexual connection isn't solely about physical pleasure. It's deeply intertwined with emotional bonding, and keeping that bond strong is essential for long-term relationship happiness. The key to understanding this lies in the emotional benefits of intimacy. Sexuality isn't just a biological drive. It's a means of nurturing and reinforcing emotional connections. As we age, we may face physical changes or life stresses that put pressure on our relationships. However, when couples prioritize intimacy in all its forms, including oral sex, they actively nurture their emotional bond. This practice allows couples to continue exploring one another in new and intimate ways, fostering a deeper connection and a sense of mutual care. Furthermore, from a medical standpoint, oral sex, specifically the stimulation of the male member, offers several health benefits that directly contribute to a man's sexual well-being. When a man receives this type of oral stimulation, the experience is not just pleasurable. It also promotes important physiological processes that help maintain the health of his reproductive system. Regular oral stimulation improves blood circulation in the genital area, which plays a significant role in preventing issues such as erectile dysfunction, a condition that becomes more prevalent with age. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Decreased blood flow to the sexual organs is one of the most common causes of sexual performance difficulties in older men. When blood circulation slows down, it becomes harder for the body to respond to sexual stimuli, leading to diminished sexual function. This is where the act of oral sex can make a difference. By stimulating the male organ, the practice helps to increase blood flow, thereby supporting the overall health of the reproductive system and reducing the likelihood of sexual performance issues. In this way, oral sex serves not just as an act of pleasure, but as an important aspect of ongoing sexual health care, offering men a natural way to preserve and even improve their sexual function as they age. By maintaining these intimate practices, couples can preserve both their emotional connection and physical health, ensuring a fulfilling and satisfying relationship throughout the years. Therefore, far from being something superficial or trivial, this type of intimate practice can be an essential component of a comprehensive approach to male health. It's important to recognize that sexuality is not just about pleasure, it's also a way of caring for our physical and emotional well-being. However, like any intimate act, it should always be done with the utmost respect, care, and mutual consent. Consent is not just a legal or ethical necessity. It's the foundation of a healthy and fulfilling sexual experience. The couple must establish clear communication, discussing their desires, their boundaries, and what makes them feel comfortable and safe. Only through open dialogue can both partners ensure that the act remains mutually gratifying, enriching not just the body but also the emotional connection. As a sexologist, I'm frequently asked, how can we do this properly? What should we know to practice oral sex in a way that is both safe and pleasurable for both partners? It's a valid question, one that reflects the need for proper understanding and respect for one another's preferences. It's crucial to recognize that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to this practice. Each couple is unique, and every person has their own set of preferences, desires, and comfort levels. The key to a pleasurable experience lies in open and honest communication. Without it, misunderstandings or discomfort can arise, but with it, intimacy can become deeper and more fulfilling. Nevertheless, there are a few key points that can guide you to practice oral sex in a way that enhances pleasure, fosters safety, and strengthens the emotional bond. These considerations are not rigid rules, but rather thoughtful guidelines that ensure the experience remains positive for both partners. Take your time and be relaxed. Intimacy should never feel rushed. The key to a truly pleasurable experience is relaxation. Both partners should take their time, allowing the experience to flow naturally. Rushing can lead to tension or discomfort, so focus on savoring each moment. Prioritize communication. As I mentioned before, communication is everything. Talk openly about what feels good and what doesn't. Don't be afraid to ask for feedback, as this creates an environment of trust and mutual respect. If something doesn't feel right, it's okay to express that. Good communication helps build intimacy, making the act more enjoyable for both people. Hygiene matters. Proper hygiene is vital in any intimate practice. It not only makes the experience more pleasant, but also helps reduce the risk of infections or discomfort. Both partners should take steps to ensure cleanliness before engaging in any form of oral sex. Explore together. Be open to exploring each other's bodies. The male organ is highly sensitive, and using a combination of the mouth, tongue, and even hands can heighten the sensation. Exploring different techniques and finding out what feels best for your partner adds an element of discovery that can enhance pleasure. Be patient and enjoy the moment. Don't rush through the act, and don't focus on finishing. The experience itself is about connection, not just physical release. Enjoy the time spent together, and appreciate the pleasure of giving and receiving intimacy. Check for comfort and boundaries. Always check in with your partner to ensure they are comfortable and enjoying the experience. Every person has different limits, and respecting those boundaries is essential for maintaining a positive and consensual sexual relationship. Ultimately, the best practice is one that is mutual, respectful, and considerate of each other's needs. There is no one right way to engage in oral sex, but with proper communication and awareness, couples can explore this practice in a way that enhances both their physical pleasure and emotional connection. So, take your time, communicate openly, and enjoy the journey together. Relax and communicate. Oral sex should be an experience that fosters relaxation and connection, not tension or pressure. Take your time, breathe deeply, and allow yourself to be fully present in the moment. Remember, the most important aspect is the bond between you and your partner. If you feel nervous or uncomfortable, don't hesitate to talk about it with them. Open, calm communication will not only ease your nerves, but will also strengthen the trust and comfort you share, turning the experience into something more enjoyable for both of you. Explore the male intimate zone. The male organ is highly sensitive, especially to the touch of the tongue and lips. Gentle, slow contact can bring immense pleasure, often more so than rushing or applying quick, forceful movements. There's no need to hurry. Remember that oral sex is about savoring the moment, exploring, and enjoying the connection. Being patient and attentive to your partner's responses will guide you in making the experience more satisfying. Use your hands. While the focus might be on oral stimulation, never underestimate the power of your hands. Many people overlook this, but using both your hands and mouth in tandem can significantly increase pleasure. By gently caressing and exploring different parts of the male organ with your hands, you can complement the sensations created by your mouth. This combination adds variety and depth to the experience, enriching it in ways that simple oral stimulation alone may not. Hygiene is key. As with any intimate activity, hygiene plays an essential role in ensuring a pleasant and safe experience. Good personal hygiene not only makes the act more enjoyable, but also helps prevent any potential infections or discomfort. Before engaging in oral sex, both partners should take the time to ensure cleanliness. When both individuals feel fresh and clean, it enhances the pleasure and reduces the anxiety that can sometimes come with the practice. Vary the pace. The beauty of oral sex lies in its ability to offer different sensations depending on the pace, pressure, and intensity. There's no need to keep the entire act the same throughout. Variation can lead to new and exciting experiences. Switching things up, whether in terms of speed, rhythm, or pressure, can provide fresh sensations that make the experience more gratifying for both partners. Pay attention to how your partner responds and adjust accordingly to find what feels best for both of you. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. In terms of direct benefits on sexual performance, scientific studies have consistently shown that oral sex can be an excellent way to address, and in some cases even prevent, sexual performance issues in older men. As men age, they often experience a decline in sexual health, and one of the most common issues is reduced blood circulation to the sexual organs, which can lead to erectile dysfunction and decreased sexual performance. However, regular intimate practices, such as oral sex, have been shown to stimulate blood flow in the pubic area, thus supporting the health of the vessels and preventing these types of complications. The practice of oral sex, specifically fellatio, has physiological benefits that extend beyond mere pleasure. The stimulation of the male organ enhances the flow of blood to the region, which is essential for maintaining erectile function. This can be especially crucial for men in their 50s, 60s, and beyond, who may experience age-related changes in their sexual health. The more frequent the stimulation, the more regular the blood circulation, and the healthier the sexual organs become, reducing the risk of erectile dysfunction. This is why incorporating oral sex into one's intimate routine can play a significant role in sustaining and improving sexual health as one ages. Additionally, for men who already experience sexual difficulties, the practice of oral sex can be a powerful way to boost sexual confidence and reduce the anxiety that often surrounds performance. This is an often overlooked but critical aspect of intimacy as we grow older. Many men develop anxiety about their ability to satisfy their partner or maintain their sexual performance. In these cases, oral sex offers a non-pressured way to maintain intimacy and pleasure, helping to alleviate feelings of inadequacy. It also serves as a reminder that sexual connection is not only about performance but also about mutual enjoyment and emotional connection. The benefits of oral sex go beyond just the physical realm. It has profound psychological effects as well. As I mentioned earlier, communication is essential. When couples engage in open and honest conversations about their sexual desires, preferences, and boundaries, it deepens trust and intimacy between them. Couples who can discuss their sexual needs without judgment or fear often experience a more satisfying and fulfilling sex life. This not only translates to improved emotional well-being but also enhances overall physical health. The emotional connection formed through shared intimacy is incredibly powerful. It fosters a sense of security and reassurance between partners. One of the most significant benefits of practicing oral sex as couples age is the way it keeps the emotional bond between partners alive and thriving. While sexual frequency often decreases as we age, it's important to remember that sexual intimacy is not solely about physical pleasure. It's also about maintaining a strong emotional connection. The Journal of Sexual Medicine conducted a study that revealed older couples who continue to explore various forms of sexual intimacy, including oral sex, report significantly higher levels of satisfaction in their relationships. These couples feel more connected, more understood, and more emotionally fulfilled than those who limit their sexual activities to traditional forms of intimacy. So, in a world where aging is often associated with a decline in physical abilities and vitality, it's incredibly empowering to recognize that sexuality is not limited by age. As we age, our sexual desires, needs, and experiences may change. But that doesn't mean we stop being capable of enjoying a rich, satisfying sexual life. Embracing practices like oral sex as part of an ongoing exploration of intimacy can help sustain and even enhance the emotional and physical connection we share with our partners. In conclusion, oral sex is not just a practice for the young or those at the peak of their physical form. It is a timeless and ageless form of intimacy that can be enjoyed at any stage of life. Throughout our lives, especially as we mature, we must continue to explore new ways to connect with our partners, keep the flame of passion and intimacy alive, and take care of our sexual health. The practice of oral sex, specifically the oral stimulation of the male organ, is only one part of a larger spectrum of intimate experiences that can bring joy, connection, and pleasure. When practiced with respect, care, and open communication, it has the power to transform a relationship, creating deeper emotional bonds and greater physical satisfaction. This is a reminder that sexuality does not have to fade with age. It can evolve, deepen, and grow. As we mature, we gain wisdom and insight into our bodies and minds, and with that knowledge, we can continue to build strong, fulfilling relationships. Sexuality in maturity isn't something to shy away from. It's something to embrace. When done with mutual respect and care, oral sex can not only be a source of immense pleasure, but also a profound way to care for both our physical and emotional well-being. As we've explored today, sexuality in later stages of life is not something to shy away from, but rather something to embrace, nurture, and enjoy. From the benefits of oral sex to the importance of communication and connection, we've discussed how intimacy, respect, and care can significantly improve our relationships and overall well-being. Whether it's about improving sexual health, boosting emotional bonds, or simply keeping the spark alive, there's so much we can do at any age to continue enjoying fulfilling relationships. So, what have you learned so far? I'd love to hear from you. What is one thing that stood out to you today, and what will you bring into your own life or relationship moving forward? Drop a comment below this video and share your thoughts with us. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful and empowering content. Your feedback and support mean a lot to us. Thanks for watching, and remember, your sexual health and emotional connection matter at every stage of life.